Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Pete's Media Reviews, and today I am reviewing Iron Man. As you can see, Iron Man on the screen here. I thought I'd start to do a review of the Marvel Cinematic Universe films. I might even get onto series at some point in the future. I don't know. Anyway, Iron Man is where it all started, and I think it's a good one for me to start with because it's quite a nostalgic film for me as well. I know exactly where I was when I watched it. I wasn't in England. I wasn't actually in any country. I was on a channel crossing from Spain to England. Or I might be going from England to Spain. I think I was coming back, but it was the midway point. So I was out to sea on a ferry watching this movie for the first time. I have since seen it multiple times, as with all the Marvel movies that I will be reviewing. So I feel I have a good grounding for the movies and how I feel. No, I don't go into like detailed manufactured information, like stuff about the actors and all that kind of thing. Just about the movie and the overall, package of what it is and what it represents. So Iron Man, I used to, well, I still have them actually, but when I was a kid, I used to have loads of superhero Marvel comics, and I loved them. Iron Man was one of my favorite characters from the Avengers. He was kind of the hero, or he was kind of the leader rather, that Cap himself particularly rebelled against, and there was always that kind of friction between them, even in the comics. And it was obvious enough even for someone such as younger me to see. And yeah, they used to butt heads quite a lot. But this movie is purely about Iron Man and his origins and how he got started. And I think overall, well, we'll cover it, shall we? Let's start. Number one, storyline. Now, for the storyline, I gave Iron Man a 7. It's not a bad story. I mean, yes, they're all a little bit far-fetched, aren't they? I mean, it's superheroes, for God's sake. It's none of it's realistic, is it? But they didn't do a bad job of it, I didn't think. Getting trapped in the cave. I think, yeah, they stretched the disbelief slightly with how he built his first Iron Man suit in the cave. But overall, I can forgive stuff like that. If you used to portray it in a more realistic manner, it would have taken a lot longer, and the film would have been so much longer. They had to kind of compact it down to movie length for audiences, and I guess they were kind of test driving the audience at that point to see, well, how's it going to be received? It might get trashed. We don't know. But for me, the storyline was okay. It was adequate. It was more than adequate. It was above average. So that's why I gave it a 7. As to how he got started with Iron Man, you know the story. If you're watching this, you must know the story. You must know the film. Acting. Now, I've also given this a 7. I said at the start I don't want to get into the ins and outs of the actors, but I did think Robert Downey Jr. and Jeff Bridges were phenomenal actors. I think they're great actors. They really, I don't know. I really respect their craft as actors. I think they're great. If I was to ever meet them, I'd be shaking their hand and praying for an autograph or a selfie with them. I think they're brilliant. But I thought their acting in the movie was great. I mean, obviously not everybody's was, of course not, but they particularly did a good job with the characters they were portraying. I mean, his portrayal of the billionaire playboy philanthropist thing was hilarious, And Jeff Bridges, the kind of sort of guardian of the company, as it were, if you know what I mean, becoming evil and all the rest of it. I mean, yeah, did a good job of it. So 7 for acting. Let's talk about production next, and well, that's going to be an 8. Fantastic production on the Iron Man suit alone. Incredible. The locations, fantastic, phenomenal. Beautiful sets, beautiful soundtrack, everything. The Foley, it all was phenomenal. All right, you'd look at it now and you'd say, well, that's crap compared to, like, say, the latest Marvel movies or whatever, probably. But you got to imagine, this was the first one, and it was a long time ago. So I think they did a phenomenal job with production. So I'm giving that an 8. So for the time, that was really, really, really good. Personal enjoyment next, and I rate that as a 7. And that is because I have seen it so many times. It's probably the Marvel movie, the one Marvel movie I've seen more than any other, just because it's where it all started. And I don't know, I always think, let me watch that Marvel movie, Iron Man, the one I watched on the ferry when I first saw it. As I recall, it was quite a what do you call it? Turbulent trip back. So you could feel the waves, but watching this in the cinema on this ferry, yeah. But personal enjoyment 7. And that brings me nicely to replayability, which I rate at an 8 because I've played it so many times. Would I watch it tomorrow? Yeah. Would I watch it now? If I had the time, yeah. If I didn't have to get up for work tomorrow, hell yeah, I'd watch it again. That brings, my friends, the overall score for Iron Man in this movie review as 37 out of 50. As a package, I think it was brilliant. Very, very well done. And I absolutely love the movie. 37 out of 50 is a very, very respectable score. At the time, we didn't know if Marvel was going to take off. I mean, it's a huge franchise, possibly one of the biggest out there in cinema. What with all the movies and the spin-offs and the series and everything that goes along with it, it could have been total pants collapse, before it started. But it took off, didn't it? All right, had Disney behind it. That helps. But that's a story for another video, another topic, because it wasn't always that way. You probably know that. Anyway, 37 out of 50. That's a respectable score, my friends, and a very respectable movie, and always a movie of choice. Yeah, I'll watch it again because of the acting and the characters. It's the characters that make it for me. It's not the special effects. It's the characters, and how even in the first one movie he has a character arc. He has a bit of a character arc. How he changes in that. Brilliant. So that's Iron Man. Hope you enjoyed the ride, and hopefully I'll see you on another video. Don't forget, if you can, hit that like button. Please start subscribing, guys, because I haven't gained a subscriber in years. Please help a guy out here. Hype the video if you can. I don't know if I'm eligible for that on this channel, but it gets confusing with my other channels as well. But this is a small channel. And I enjoy it. It'd be nice. I do enjoy interaction over topics, and this is topics I enjoy. So I'll see you on another one, guys. Like I say, do all the YouTube stuff, and I'll see you out there. Bye for now. Bye bye.